Hello everyone, welcome to Maths IEC. So today we are going to discuss the fourth question type of the GCSE question, GCSE exam style questions. Now, I've done the first three types, and like I mentioned earlier, I have analyzed past exam papers and identified 204 different exam style questions that you frequently get, and this is the fourth one, and I will be uploading the other videos as well to the same playlist. So please make sure you keep an eye on this space, and then you can learn all these different exam style questions. So let's go through this question. Here's the example. Two traffic lights at an intersection change at different intervals. The first light turns red every 15 minutes. The second light turns red every 20 minutes. If both lights turn red together at 9 a.m., at what time will they next turn red together? Right. Now, this question, the maths theory part linked to this topic really is the lowest common multiple, LCM. Sometimes people struggle with this question because they don't realize that it has something to do with LCM. So all you need to do is you need to find the lowest common multiple of 15 and 20, right? These are relatively simple numbers, but I'm just going to do the usual way anyway. But you can just look at the numbers and figure it out. And also there is another way which I will explain in a minute. So 15 is basically 3 times 5. 20 is 2 times 10, and 10 is 2 times 5. So 15 is equal to 3 times 5. 20 is equal to 2 to 5. Now to get the highest common factor, you can look for the common numbers. There's only one, which is 5. And the lowest common multiple is highest common factor multiplied by the leftover numbers. What are the leftover numbers? 3 here, 2 and 2. So let's multiply it. 3 and 2 and 2. So you can clearly see 5 times 3 is 15 times 2 is 30 times 2 is 60. Okay, so what that means is the first red light turns red every 15 minutes. The second red light turns red every 20 minutes. In 60 minutes time, they will both turn red together for the next time. Okay, so we know 60 minutes is 1 hour. So if both lights turn red together at 9 a.m., what time will they next turn red together? Oh, obviously the answer is 10 a.m. So this is usually how you can do this question. However, if you want to do it in a slightly different way, or if some of you might think, oh, actually, we can do this in a quicker way. Yes, you can. But sometimes if the numbers are big, that method may not be correct. But let me show you this anyway. The other way is just to think about the first light and then the second light, and let's list the time. So they both start at 9 o'clock. Okay, 9 a.m. The first red light turns red in every 15 minutes. Okay, so the next time will be 9:15. Next time will be 9:30. The next time is 9:45. Then 10 o'clock, 10:15, so on and so forth. The second light turns red every 20 minutes. Okay, so 9, then 9:20, 20 minutes on top would be 9:40, 20 minutes on top would be 10 o'clock, then 10:20, 10:40, like that. Okay, now you can clearly see you have the same number 10 o'clock in both. So that is the answer, which again takes you back to the same thing. It really doesn't matter how you do this, whichever one is easier. My advice is if the numbers are really easy, like 15 and 20, where you can straight away look at it and figure out, okay, the LCM is 60. you can even do the second method. However, if you want to find LCM of some slightly trickier numbers, you'd better go to the actual proper method of doing the LCM. Right, now I'm going to get a question for you to try. Please pause the video when I get the question on next, and then give it a try it yourself, and then check the answer. Let's try this question. Make sure you pause the video and try in your own time. Right. And here you can see the correct answer. So it's very similar to the previous question. So buses leave to Newton leave a bus station every 18 minutes, Oxford every 30 minutes. Then obviously what you need to do is you need to find the LCM of 18 and 30. So you can either just figure out 30 times 3 is 90 and 18 times 5 is 90, or just do the normal way we are doing it, and either way you can figure out it's 90. Now the time is 90 minutes, so obviously we know 60 minutes is 1 hour, so 90 minutes is 1.5 hours. So the next time would be 8 a.m. plus 1.5 hours. The answer is 9:30, 9:30 a.m. Now, you can also do the same question with the other method. If you just decide to increase the time starting from 8 o'clock, so for Newton and then Oxford. So you can do 8 o'clock, 8 a.m. and then you can do, it's every 18 minutes. So you can do 8:18, then 8:36, then 8:54, then 9:12, and then 9:30. Every 30 minutes, 8, 8:30, 9, 9:30. Again, you can see clearly at 9:30, a bus to Newton and a bus to Oxford will leave the bus station at the same time. So like I said, you can do either way. So make sure that you know both ways, right? So do not just stick to one method and say, yeah, I prefer this method and I'll just use that one, because there could be a question that you might find a little difficult to read in that way. So if you have two methods, you know how to do both of them. So if one doesn't work, you can use the other one, or you can do the question in one way and you can check it using the other way. So that increases your chance of getting it right. So let's try another question now. This is another popular question type in GCSEs, where two runners start jogging and they take different types to complete the lap, and they both start at this point, and then at what time they will next be at the starting point together or something. Now for this question, as the last question of the paper, the numbers are slightly big. So I think this will be a little bit harder in terms of calculations. This is what I said earlier. Now, some questions, in the first question, we had 15 and 20, where you can straight away look at it and figure it out. This is a little bit, the numbers are a little bit bigger. So let's give it a try. Pause the video and give it a try. Okay, let's check the answer. Now, for this question, runner A completes one lap in 28 minutes and runner B 36 minutes. So you need to find the LCM of 28 and 36. I've done the calculation on the left-hand side, and the answer is 252. So what we know is they both will be at the same point after 252 minutes. Now, that to get the time, we have to convert that into hours. Now, the quickest way to think about it is we know 60 minutes is an hour. So 1 hour, 60, 2 hour, 120, 3 hours, 180, 4 hours, 240. Oh, okay. 240 is just under 252. So let's break it down. 60 times 4 is 240, so that's 4 hours. So 2:40 to 2:52, the difference is 12 minutes. Oh, so it's 4 hours and 12 minutes later. So the starting time is 6:45, add 4 hours to it, that's 10:45. 10:45, add 12 minutes, 45 add 10, 55, add 2:57. So the final answer is 10:57 p.m. 10:57 a.m.